Donald Trump's ideas aren't just different, they are dangerously incoherent.
Why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask?
They're not even really ideas, just a series of bizarre rants, personal feuds, and outright lies. Donald Trump is going to be our president. We owe him an open mind and the chance to lead.
That's us.
And these bastards back there don't want us talking about stolen elections. Well, it doesn't matter what they attempt tomorrow because we're going to show up like our lives depend on it. And there's not a darn thing that Katie Hobbs can screw up tomorrow to make our win any less significant because we're going to win tomorrow. We're going to vote tomorrow. And we are going to take Arizona back.
Yeah, that's interesting. Those bastards don't want us to talk about stolen elections. Guess what? I got bad news for you, Kari. Even the cyberpunks came out to your state trying to rig it, and they couldn't do it. So you're so sad they stole your election. Maybe you should talk to the county commissioners of Maricopa County because they said it was all bullshit what you're saying. Republicans, Kari.
We don't make things.
Like Tom Friedman said earlier this week, we've got to grow the pie now. And what you've got to do, go check the hair. Come on.
Come on. Get over here.
Come on.
Get over.
Oh. First time seen on TV.
All right.
Just right.
All right.
Just right. All right.
Hairspray. But it is mine, isn't it?
It's there.
Is it? Does it feel good?
That's us.
Oh, look, she's
I'm very unsure. Just right. Get that.
All right.
Just right. All right.
Hairspray. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, look, she's
I'm very unsure. Just right. All right.
Hairspray. But it is mine, isn't it?
It's there.
Is it? Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, look, she's
I'm very unsure.
Democrats. I'm a Democrat. Not pleased about this. But Hillary Clinton needs to win this election.
Some people have no shame.
But you're so sad. Oh, I must prepare because if I lose to a woman who didn't even debate me, I better say the election was rigged because that would mean I'm a really terrible, frightening candidate.
Over this right
Oh,
here.
no, he's so nice.
What are you talking about?
Stop it, Joe.
It's the picture.
I saw you on Way Too Early.
I think that's the picture
saying
today.
that it was creepy. It's not creepy. He's so nice, and he was probably saying something very sweet.
Very nice.
Telling you
her
she's
shoulders
fine.
out. Yeah.
She's fine. I'm a Democrat.
I just wonder, Kari, how does one go from saying hope and change?
Yeah, she
and
voted
being
for Obama.
a Barack Obama supporter. Hope and change.
Loved him.
To becoming an election denier. It's like
And she was one of those bastards.
Those bastards in the back. Oh, wait, that I was when I was a Barack Obama supporter. Hope and change.
Guess what? We are going to win this. We are going to win this.
When I was a Barack Obama supporter, hope and change. Obama supporter, hope and change, is now so worried that she may lose.
In Arizona, Kari Lake is confident the remaining votes will put her over the top.
I'm 100% confident we win this.
Hope and change.
President Trump will have a pretty good record by the time they count these ballots.
Also worried that she may lose to a woman who didn't even debate her. Hey, what's her name? Katie Hobbs?
Mm-hmm. Hobbs, yeah.
Did she even campaign? She's scared of her shadow.
Can we stipulate for the purposes of this conversation that Donald Trump will never be president of the United States? That his lethal danger to the Republican Party, we just showed it, and we're in on it. We just gave him 5 minutes.
They're going to take her to Pennsylvania, like on February the 2nd, and if Katie Hobbs doesn't see your shadow. What do we have? Another 6 weeks of winter? Like, I've never seen anybody more afraid to campaign than Katie Hobbs. But Kari Lake fears that she may lose. And if she loses, as she's pulled from the stage, she wants to grab the curtains of democracy and take it down with her. She was so... Could you feel her?
Joe.
Go ahead.
Do you believe that Donald Trump has any shot at all of getting the Republican nomination for President of the United States?
I don't know yet. He's in a Kickstarter campaign right now, and he's rocketed ahead of everybody else.
Do you think that it has the potential, seepage-wise, of really hurting the Republican Party's message and branding?
I'm starting to think, like Mika,
no shit, Sherlock.
there's a far more likely chance that we see Donald Trump running as independent, as an independent candidate, and actually having a far more devastating impact on the Republican Party that way.
And finally, somebody says, let's call the cyberpunks. And those nerds go out, I think there may be bamboo in the ballots. Let's check and see if China sent bamboo. And as Willie said, they were going to lick the ballot.
Got to taste them.
Yeah. And if they got a splinter in their tongue from the bamboo from China, then it was rigged.
But I guess what I'm saying is Donald Trump has always been underestimated.
I agree.
Especially in this town, by people who have contempt for him and say, well, you just not. And as they go home and driving up the West Side Highway, they pass like 10 skyscrapers with the name Trump on it. How many of these people that make fun of him have their names on one skyscraper? I mean, my point is, if he's such a fool, if he's such a bumbler, if he's such a joke, how has he managed to become a billionaire and an international, a guy making deals, building things across the world?
Because we have somebody openly saying she will not respect the will of the voters. She will not respect Madisonian democracy if she does not win.
Democrats are running out of ballots to count that are going to go in their favor, and they know it. Everyone knows it. Our war rooms know it. When they start counting these mail-in ballots that were hand-delivered, that's when we're going to see everything start to shift, and there's no turning back from that. And it's going to be, I want to prepare our supporters for this turnaround, but I think the left is going to kind of wig out when they find out that they're losing.
We just saw a performance by an actress, not a candidate, an actress.
Not a good one, but an
Kari
actress
Lake.
all the same, yeah.
And she's good enough for the stage of Arizona.
But I will tell you this, when we win on day one, we are going to call a special session, get our lawmakers busy, and say, let's solve this election situation so we never have another election where the voters of Arizona are forced to wait and wait and wait to find out who won. We're forcing them to wait, and the people in this country. We want to know where the balance of power lies, and it's hard to find out when it's taking days, maybe weeks to count ballots. It's unfair, it's wrong, and we can fix it. This is not rocket science.
I am afraid to use the word because it will not be good for you, okay? Because you're being chauvinistic right now, and you need to stop.
Really? Oh.
All right?
You know
because
what?
I'm sorry,
Okay.
this is not funny.
No, it's not funny. You're calling the wrong guy a chauvinist. You're calling the wrong guy a chauvinist. And seriously? Hold on.
Oh.
You want to call me a chauvinist? Right here.
Let me help you.
No. Let me help you.
Okay.
You really, knowing me and seeing me work around here for 5 years, you want to call me a chauvinist on television?
But if you look at the landscape of American politics, and you look at what Kari Lake said, this has been going on for 6 straight years. There's been no let-up in the assault on our senses from the former president of the United States, the other guy, who continues still doing it every day. He makes the news every day with his lies and his hysteria and his insults.
Donald Trump will never be president of the United States.
every day we put him on TV. Every day for 6 years. Think about what that does to your senses.
Well, it's a fascist cult. Is what this is how it happens, and everybody who studies fascism can mark the beginning of this to this moment now.
It is indeed. You're right.
Let me say something about the Trump supporter that was always described as not educated or illiterate or whatever, deplorable. The Trump supporter said, "Oh, I get what he's saying. I can finish his sentences. The Muslim ban, he doesn't mean it."
Yes, but
and the Trump supporter, every step of the way, said he doesn't mean it. You don't understand. He just says those things, but we know what he really means. I'm just saying they knew more than we got.
It's been written that voters took Trump seriously, but not literally, whereas a lot of his opponents took him literally. But
and we mocked them. You know what? There are people who are victims of this cult. I will not hold them responsible. I don't understand Christians. I really don't. I don't understand what's happened to Christians.
Wait, you mean Christian nationalists?
I don't understand Christians who are out there, you know, yay, Paul Pelosi got hit, let's make fun of him. I don't understand. I'm a Democrat. But I'm talking about the people who Hillary Clinton called deplorables, the people who were Trump supporters from the very beginning. I'm just saying there wasn't an accurate assessment of where they were, not only in life and in this country, but also in how they connected with this candidate.
There were plenty of Trump supporters who heard that proposal and liked it.
Yes. I'm just focusing. You don't understand Christian nationalists who have become ensnarled in this cult.
I don't understand it at all, and how they can even use the word Christian.
My skin tone, yeah, yo, same color as Mayo. I got people on my payroll that'll roll your ass like Play-Doh. Fuck the rap game in the a-hole. Ayo, hey, 8087, yeah, I really hate rappers face snatching. You don't really want beef. Name the place, I bring the plates and the napkins going ape about that action. They can't banana cause rattling, I'm battling, and I feel bad for these.
Joe Scarborough talks when he inhales. I've never seen anybody this side of Chris Matthews who interrupts as much as he does. And Mika sits there since the beginning and like a schoolgirl and makes faces and doesn't fight back.